Hello, everybody. Welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sundowns. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome back. I think now you are no longer as frustrated or angry at Kaizer Chiefs as you were the other time. Because if you are, I'm sorry, guys. Kaizer Chiefs are still gonna break our hearts as they always been doing. You know, at times when you want to buy something and you're like, Ish, I have cash, but I'm not prepared to depart with so much money at the moment. And then you want to cut corners. As you want to cut corners, you go for a cheap labor, and those people they make a mess. Probably at first few weeks, few months, first few years, the thing that they do for you, say that they are fixing a roof, for example, it's stable, everything is fine, sharp, until like rainy seasons come and that thing like yeah, it's under attack. That roof is under attack. And then you're like, nah, I need to fix again. Then you go cut corners again, and you find that probably you have spent 40,000. But had you spent like 50,000 from the get go, you realize that you know what, you not have wasted material, you not have wasted time and money. But because we want to cut corners, we end up being so exposed to us cutting corners, and then we see that okay, our money now is being attacked as well, that hey, I'm spending more than I should have. Had I went straight to this dealership, for example, had I went straight to this company that I know that was gonna give me like what I'm looking for, I would not have suffered so much distress, so much trauma, and lost so much money. So there is Kaizer Chiefs today. We have wasted so many years. We have wasted so many years by cutting corners. Had we, like, from the time that Stuart Baxter or even Etugal left the first time, had we went for an experienced coach who was gonna play the same kind of football, that's another topic, same kind of football that we're used to under Etugal, let's speak about Etugal, I mean, would not have wasted so much money. This is why teams like your big teams, basically, your big teams like your Manchester City, your Bayern Munich, your Barcelona, your Madrid, this is how they do things. They go for that experienced coach, and they go and look for experienced players, and they, for continuity, they say this is the style of football for this club, and we're going to look exactly for the coach who can employ or perform or make the guys to play this kind of football. But Kaizer Chiefs have cut corners so many times, and now it has made me to even question the fact that they have a style of play. Hence why they will hire Zwane, hire Nteki, hire Midindorp, hire Gavin Hunt, hire a different coach. And all these coaches, they have a different philosophy. Different philosophy, how they want to play football. But because we want to cut corners, we go for a cheap labor. Next thing, it cost us a trophy. Like now they went for Nteki. I'm not going to blame so much CJ because he was an interim coach. I'm not going to blame him that much. But we've cut corners by going for Zwane, and then we went for Nteki. Now it cost us a cup. I mean, we exited first round of Nedbank, and we are playing against amateur team. Why? Because we've been cutting corners. If not the coach, it's the players, and it has been both. And this is why we have experiencing so much drought in our club, because we have went for cheap labor, and we expect that building to stand. It's like the Bible when it says that if you build your house on sand, come rainy days, come storms, they'll just wipe away. They'll just wipe away what you've been building. But if you build on a rock surface, that thing will remain. Even if storms come, that thing will remain. But yeah, so he speaks about the coach. He speaks about two assistant coaches, fitness trainer and conditioner, left back striker, and number 10, goalkeeper, striker coach. And it's so interesting. It's like this guy, him and I, we both look at each other's things, because what he's pointing out is the things that I've been saying to you. If not all, it's things that I've been saying to you. Like, he gave an update, and there's one guy, I'm not gonna name him, I'm just gonna say my source. He confirmed the news. This guy, Cover of the Best, confirmed that Kaizer Chiefs have agreed verbally with Manqoba Mnqiti. A verbal contract, some would say, is not binding, but as far as I know, with my little knowledge of law, verbal contract is binding. Just a matter of proving. But anyway, we know that this verbal contract will then reach to a point where they sign. And also, you must remember that this guy, Manqoba Mnqiti, cannot sign at the moment because he is still under contract with Mamelodi Sundowns. If he was to sign and sign 2 contracts at once, sign with us while he is still under contract with Mamelodi Sundowns, he'll be in breach of contract with Mamelodi Sundowns. So that's why he can only agree on verbal. Meaning what? That Kaizer Chiefs cannot go and ask another coach out. They cannot go and ask another coach to say, come and coach for us. That means what? They are done looking for coaches. That's my interpretation. That's my interpretation. But you can tell me more, because probably some of you are exposed to law and you might know this better. It's like you being married. It doesn't matter how many times or how many other women you can look at. Once you have agreed that you're going to marry this person and you get married, you can't look elsewhere. You can't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. If you are one of those guys, stop it. So Kaizer Chiefs have entered into a contract with this guy, and it cannot then be void. It cannot. We cannot come back and say, nah, we don't want to continue with you in this relationship. We can't. As far as I know, but you can correct me, guys. You can correct me. So you speak about the modern coach, which is now like Manqoba Mnqiti, talks about 2 assistant coaches. I think this is the way going forward, like in modern football. And I think that's where we are getting it wrong. We need to like move with times. Like we speak about coaches having 2 assistant coaches. Like that's modern football of late. Like you want different ideas, 3 heads. Like 3 heads, obvious, we know that the other 2 will be the next. But yeah, we want people with different ideas whom the coach will like and will work with. So we are told, I'm not sure how true is this, we are told that Manqoba Mnqiti likes the style of play of Zwane. We are told. So who could be the second assistant coach? For me, like I said to you in the other video, that it would be Steve Gombela. I mean, he still has unfinished business. But yeah, anyway. Fitness trainer, Muzi has failed us so many times. Our players. Probably before I go there, remember that we missed an opportunity of signing Nabi's fitness coach because we did not agree on terms with Nabi, and therefore we could not sign him and also the technical team that he was bringing. And then as a result, that guy went to Orlando Pirates. So we insisted in saying that no, we must keep Muzi because he's fresh in the contract and he's doing a good job. But tell me, guys like Ditlhoko, how long they've been out? Guys like Josh Matlo, how long they've been out? Guys like your Dolly, how many times they've been in and out of hospital? Guys like Nobo, how many times they've been in and out of hospital? And you see these guys that can't play 90 minutes. Like Nobo, for example, can't play 90 minutes. It has to go down with his training, the environment. It has to do also with his eating and sleeping patterns. It has to do with all those things and not being properly coached. We cannot hide away from that. So I say that we need a better fitness conditioner coach. And Muzi for me is not the guy. Unfortunately, is not the guy. Left back, he's pointing out that we also need a left back. And I've been saying to you, Basadin is a guy for me. And some are saying that Shabalala, the guy from Tanzania, is better than Basadin. And Basadin has recently signed a contract extension with Stellenbosch. It could be that they want to increase the price on his head. Not necessarily that they don't want him to go, but that they want to increase the price upon his head. But does it mean that Kaizer Chiefs can stop looking at him, or does it mean that Kaizer Chiefs can still continue looking at him? What are the agreements that they can come up with? They can go and send another player exchange or player swap plus cash. They can do that. Oh, they can just spend that 8 million. Apparently, it's 8 million. I'm not sure about this. His current deal is worth 8 million. Kaizer Chiefs can give that 8 million. I might caution you though on this one. Not about Basatin, but I might caution you. We saw that Mashiane played very well. And if we say that no, we don't need a left back, Mashiane is there, but who be the cover for him? If Hland is 34, 35, and he's in his last year or second last year of his contract, we need to think for the future, think in advance. If we say Mashiane will be the main guy, but how can he be the main guy if he has been on the bench when Hland was still playing? Doesn't make sense. But yeah, we need a left back, and I agree with this. We need a left back. Right back, we are sorted. Centre backs, we are overloaded there, and I think that we can afford to either loan out a player or two, like Fabian, that guy McCarthy. Konika as well, we can loan him out or we can sell him. We have Luke Flares on the bench as well. We can loan him for game time, but also we cannot afford to loan him while we have Ngobo, whose contract is not renewed at the moment. So if we say no, Ngobo, we are keeping you. I mean, Ngobo, we are keeping. Oh, we are loaning out these other guys, and then we are keeping Ngobo on which contract if he hasn't signed? And what happens if the Tloko is injured again? Who will be the right center? The right center back. Oh, the left center back. But who would be the center back? Say that the Tloko is injured, Msimango is injured. So we need to be careful and think about these things. If we're saying a player must be sold or a player must be loaned out, we need to think, okay, if this one is injured, if this one is suspended, if this one is out of form, we need to think about those things. So I'm not sure about the center back, but yeah, a striker. Actually, I'm not sure about this one. I'm really not sure about a striker. Reason being why I'm not sure with the striker, I think we are not using these strikers correctly. We are not using the strikers that you have correctly. We have Duba as a mobile striker, which hasn't been given enough chances, opportunities to showcase his talent. We have Dupree's, who's he's not clinical enough. He's not clinical enough, but he's offering us something different. And then we have Ranga and Gonzalez. Gonzalez will go back, sure, at the end of the season. So probably might need a little striker there because Gonzalez is leaving. But had we kept, or should we keep Gonzalez? Therefore, say we don't need a striker, but depending what's going to happen with Gonzalez. And then number 10, if Makhalwa, and I hear that Makhalwa is signed, so, and he's Manqoba's first signing. I would say I'm in between in terms of signing a central attacking midfield because we still have Ngobo as the first option. We have Du, Danzane. Now we promoted Vilagazi. George Matlo, I'm not going to mention him because he hasn't signed the contract as well. So I think we still have Dolly there as well as the fifth option at the moment. And we have Hadebe there. And Matt can also play there. I don't think we need a central attacking midfielder. Not unless we're gonna have a squad overhaul, meaning we're gonna let go of so many players. Like Sitebe is leaving. If we let go of we don't renew the contract of George, and also if we don't, we send out this guy on loan or we sell him a Hadebe, we might need a new attacking midfielder. Sure, I get where the guy's coming from, but I don't think that it's a priority. It's a position that is of a priority. I don't think so. I really don't think so. And then a goalkeeper, definitely, you know me. Like, you know me, I've been saying this, we need. And some of you saying that, but we have 4 goalkeepers. And I ask you one question, not one of you come back to me with an answer. You say that we don't need a keeper, and I ask you, who's our number 1 keeper? Number 1 keeper does not mean the keeper who's playing at the moment. Because some of you are saying that Vuma is there. number one keeper. He's the number one keeper based on circumstances. Peterson being um like weak, him performing or giving away goals cheaply, and then Kune having his issues, personal issues, and then Zbun Shebolev. He has never tasted even a single game. So who's our number one? So yeah, for me, in terms of priority, goalkeeper would be number one in terms of ranking now. A strikers coach, I said this, like I've been saying, we should have went for Ntoff, but now we can also suggest that you can go for Sean Bartlett. So a strikers coach is needed. Sure, a strikers coach is needed. But let me say number one coach. So I'm not going to mention a coach because we know that it's a given. We're getting a new coach, trusted coach. Okay, that can be debated, but this in terms of priorities, I'm gonna speak about fitness trainer, left back, striker, number 10, goalkeeper, strikers coach. In terms of priority for me, goalkeeper is number one. If I was to order this, goalkeeper would be number one. Goalkeeper, left back, strikers coach. No. It's goalkeeper, it's fitness coach or fitness trainer. It's goalkeeper, fitness trainer, strikers coach. Guys, what am I saying? It's goalkeeper, it's fitness trainer, left back, strikers coach, striker. Yeah, that's my order. That's my order. Keeper, left back, strikers coach, striker, and number 10 striker, depending on variables, depending on what's happening. Let me know what you think, which positions that needs to be addressed, and who is the personnel or which positions that needs to be addressed, and who can be those people. Like this thing of saying we need someone who's gonna be a striker, but we don't know, we don't do research, we haven't really watched in the PSL who can be that striker. Say that we were to get a striker. For me, a striker that I would say we should go for is Chipa Wenze. But the striker for Sekou Kune, that's the guy that I saw that he's a bit skillful and he can take on players and he can score goals. That's the striker. I mean, I don't watch so much of PSL. But if there is a striker that I would say we would need to, or we can go for, it's that guy. But also because he is experienced in South Africa in terms of the football that you play. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. As for me, I'm out. AFC Amakhosi fan channel. Love you guys. Bye.